Girl, you were supposed to say hello. Start it over.
I was on the other line. I was
Oh
sitting
my
here like this
God.
heifer ain't gonna say nothing for real. I was really confused. I was looking at the countdown like, okay, I know I saw the numbers. But anyway, hello.
Mm. Hey, fool.
Hi, that's me.
Did
Um,
you see what I saw?
I don't know. It was a lot of things to be seen that you probably didn't see yet, but we're gonna see how that's going. Hey guys, let's get
Hey,
into it.
everybody.
Okay, I wanted to say this. I forgot to say it the last time because I did the show by myself and it would be kind of weird, but I forgot to say it. In the last episode, before this one, Danny said that she fight pregnant women too. I almost died when she said that. I almost cried because what?
It's
If I
always
was
something you
pregnant,
better say.
hello. But if I was pregnant and somebody said that to me, hands will become fists real fast. Because I fight people that's not pregnant, but that was clever and it was funny. It was a couple clever things that was said in this episode, but I'll get into it. Jordan. Jordan was in the first scene. I'm mad because he was playing it off when that guy was in there trying to bug the picture frame or whatever.
Oh,
Remember the guy
yeah.
said it.
Oh, that
I'm
scene
hoping.
made me so mad.
I'm hoping, and this could really happen. I'm hoping that Jordan is just playing the game. Because how would you be that stupid? I think that he's just playing the game so that his character can be developed into somebody that has some kind of oomph about him. Because at this point, but I do believe that he could be just playing it off. Now,
So
what
you
he
think
didn't play off.
he was kind of on to him
Yeah,
or
because he's
got a
starting to
little
get
inkling?
smarter. But I'll get
Mm-hmm.
into the Penelope part in a minute. But the guy was bugging the place, and he said that he had a thing for Andy or whatever. That would have been a problem. If he would just tell Andy what's going on, she would be able to put it together. But they're just not
Mm-hmm.
expressing themselves together. Speaking of
No, they
expressing
not.
them, yeah, because he never told him about the blood. I would have told him immediately.
Yeah, because now see, that's what I like about Fatima and Zach. Like Fatima, remember when she walked, I can't even remember if that was Sistas or Zatima, but remember when she walked in with Zach discussing something with somebody and she like, I don't get a good feeling about him.
Was it when the guy Bryce, remember he tried to kiss Zach?
No, it was somebody that came in, somebody that was trying to do a business transaction with Zach. I think that was Zatima, but anyway, it ain't important. I'm just saying the
That they
connection
stick together, right?
that they stick together and she'll, her discernment with people and stuff
Mm-hmm.
because Andy kind of just walked in and just was,
Let it go.
trusting it and having a conversation with the dude and everything.
I hope she
So,
kind of
yeah.
wakes up. It's only two people on the show that, as far as women that go, and it's Danny and Fatima that look at things for how they are, and then they work on them. But
Mhm.
back to Jordan, you saw he had on that muscle shirt. Did you notice that?
Mhm.
Child, that muscle shirt should have came with muscles because what was
That's what I was
that?
about to say, but where was the muscles?
Because see, I wouldn't care if he wasn't always talking about going to the gym with the fellas and hanging out and stuff. I'm thinking that everybody else got a little bit of that's cut a little bit, that's got a little bit of muscle. But this right here, his arms look like mine. Have you been to the gym for real?
You're
I just
right.
want to share that.
Mhm.
The shirt should have came with muscles. Um, see, I'm all over the place with this thing. I'll get back to Jordan because of my notes. Zach keeps calling Fatima the bonus mom, bonus mommy. How you feel about that?
I caught that too.
He said it
Um,
more. Mm-hmm.
yeah, I didn't catch it before. I just caught it that one time, and I was like, "Bonus mom."
Yeah, I don't
Mm,
know what else he could call her, but that right there ain't it. Because that'll
yeah,
keep
I really.
reminding me that I'm on the outside looking in, not like I would really want to be on the inside. But that's
Yeah.
not, I'm hoping, they should stay together. But I'm hoping that she continues on with this thing with Angela, just being in communication with her about what she's going through with Zach. I want them to stay together. Now, as far as Paul goes, because I'm going to keep on talking about Paul because
I was
I
about to say you
believe,
was not going to let this Paul go. I was cracking up
mm-mm.
last week. I said she still brought up Paul.
Wait a minute, who brought up, oh, you talking about on this
You
show.
did
I'm
on
going to
the
bring up
podcast
Paul.
that you did last week.
Yes, they need to bring Paul back. Now, I want to say this, and I told you already about Paul. I believe that I'm connected with Paul so much because he's from Detroit. Well, he was born into a different city, but he's from Michigan, but he did go to a school it might be closed now, a high school that was in Detroit. So that's our connection. That's our
Yeah,
connection.
well,
But she need to call Paul. I don't know when's the team is coming back on. I have no idea. I've heard no talk of it.
yeah, I know they haven't
Everything
said anything that I know of.
last summer, I remember it being on in the summertime. I
Mhm.
remember that. But I believe the seasons are they're overlapping and they're off because the team
I
was
was about to
on
say I
last
couldn't
summer.
even tell you what season, and is it going to come back as that same season or a new one?
I don't know, but it should no because they had a finale. They had like
Oh,
it
okay.
closed up there. Remember the mother had died.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah, okay.
so I think so we'll be moving into I believe the third season, could be fourth, can't keep up. But where are they? But moving on.
Mhm.
Oh, but okay, about the housekeeper. So they're getting ready to be, get her nanny. Whoever
Mhm.
that nanny is going to have to be somebody that we know.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. Because she said that it was going to be, old lady or whatever, somebody that's not going to be tempting, however that goes.
Mm.
I believe it's going to be somebody that they know. The only people that can come back from the past is Deja, which she brought her name up this week.
Yeah, I was surprised to
And
hear that.
but they might be trying to bring her back in. I know she was pregnant in real life, but I don't
Mhm.
know. I don't know. I can't remember how long ago that was. It hasn't been really long ago. Then
Yeah.
another person I thought about, I can't remember her name, Connie. Remember Connie?
Who was Connie?
I guess his first love or his girlfriend from back in the day. She was on
Oh,
Zatima. It just
the
crossed
one
my
from his
mind.
neighborhood?
Hmm.
Okay.
It crossed my mind. I could be way off, but because this little boy is in the picture, he's going to have to be on Zatima. He's going to
Right.
have to be on there. That storyline was in both shows. So, hey, it could be her.
So what
It
you
could
talking about,
be,
the one that was at the that kept coming to the
mm-hmm,
hospital and everything? Girl, she
mm-hmm.
ain't gonna be no nanny.
A ghetto nanny. She could be, she needs some money. She could be strapped for
You know
change.
Fatima not having that because that lady she kept on trying
I
to
mean, she
push up
might be
on Zach.
trying to be one. I don't know. It's going to
Oh,
be somebody. It's not going to be Angela because she's active and she's right there.
yeah.
I even thought about that other girl, Belinda, the podcaster. No, she's a blogger.
Oh, the one that was
That
Angela and
slept with
Fatima's
Zach.
friend.
Yeah, so I could be way off, but it's going to be somebody. It's going to be somebody. But moving on, they made reference to Michael not talking because of trauma. That is highly possible. I'm still leaning
Mhm.
towards autism, but I don't think that Tyler Perry is going to take it there. It would be
Yeah.
okay if he did because people need to
Mhm.
be, informed about it, and
Mhm.
it's a thing. So
It
we'll
is,
see what
yeah.
happens with that.
Right.
Um, let's see. Wait a minute. She didn't call Paul, did she? Okay.
No. You know what? She is
Look at my
not
note.
calling Paul.
I'm sorry. She might, but anyway, she's tired of the whole situation with Michael. She's trying to hang in there, and I get it. He spilled something on her $5,000 purse.
I don't think she's tired of him. I think that she just trying to. I think the whole. I'm glad he was on board with the nanny
Me
thing.
too. Me
I
too.
mean, it's a lot.
Hmm.
She doesn't have any children. She got
Yeah.
her mind focused on career and school. the household has totally changed. I mean, there was
Yes.
a lot all at one time. So I don't think
Yeah.
she necessarily tired of them. It's just that I
Overwhelmed.
mean, for people that don't have kids, they gotta have a whole different set of patience and,
Hmm.
and everything and stuff. So just think that she got a lot to work through, and I think the nanny will help out with all of that. So I'm glad that Zach was on board with the idea.
We need to do a visual podcast because listeners cannot get the full effect of the faces that I'm making right now. They can't get the full effect. They can't get
And
the,
you
the
got some
full
heck of
effect.
a
They
listen,
can't.
y'all go over to Facebook on on her page so that you can see her face that come out in some of her
Girl,
photo shoots. And it's not that it wasn't even planned. That's
it's
just the
not.
faces she made. Mhm.
I wrote myself a note before we started the recording because I found two pictures in my phone, two pictures that I took on the same day for a magazine shoot. And so the one that made it into the magazine was very cute. And I had this smile. And the one that we didn't choose to go on the magazine, it was all right, but I was serious. And so I was like, okay, let me combine them and say, like the funny one, I'm just gonna, or the cute one is gonna be like when you gotten over 'em. And then the other one is more serious. It's gonna say when he got over you on you. But I'll post that today. I just wanted to share that. I swear I just wrote myself a note. But anyway, so moving on, back to Paul. This will be a good opportunity to call Paul because when we're in stressful relationships, and I've been there, where I did call somebody who was interested in me, but I saw them just as a friend. And I think that Paul could be that because I don't think Fatima was into him like that. He was like almost like a crime of opportunity. He was there and available. I'm not saying she was using him, but she was, and he was using her because that's how it goes. So,
Now that could go in a different direction.
hey, I didn't finish my story, my personal story. But see, well, okay, that's something else. But her calling Paul, I think, will be safe because Zach is surrounded with other women. Now, this other girl, the mother of Michael, Heather, eventually she's going to come back. And then the thing with Karen. So, not saying that he can lean on Karen's shoulder. If he was to do that, it'd be a whole nother thing. But I feel like this whole situation is the gateway to her possibly calling Paul. Okay, moving on. I want to mention something about Robin. You all will not hear me talk about Robin again because I got nosy. One of the listeners, and I don't know her name, was talking about how Robin was doing Broadway. So I said, well, let me look, on his Instagram and see, because I had to find out his real name in order to do that. And so when I looked at his Instagram, I just was suddenly just looking at him in a different way. And you'll have
What
to go on there
happened?
because you know me. You know me. So once you go on there, you're going to see
I gotta check
what
that
kind of,
out. Remind me
yeah.
later.
I'll send it in my next message and I'm not going to forget. But anyway, Pam is checking for Tay, the what is he, a delivery guy, delivery person for the boutique? I mean, the hair
Oh
salon.
yeah.
I
So
don't know
they
how
about to make this
comfortable.
into a competition.
Yeah, I don't know how
Mm.
comfortable I would feel about that. I feel like Pam is out of pocket because she's so close with what's her name with Karen.
Karen.
Because she's so
Mm-hmm.
close with her, and not only close with her, but being in a close physical space with her. Now it's not
Mm-hmm.
gonna work because he's interested in Karen, but because they're in such a
Right.
close physical place, that would be awkward, and I wouldn't feel good about myself as a woman to do, doing that with somebody that I'm supposed to look up to. Karen is
Right.
supposed
And
to be
I
her
was
Cheeto.
like, he haven't given an inkling that he was interested in Pam. He always, she know he interested in Karen. Like that is awkward.
Inappropriate.
And
Not
then
only
she
that,
said that she's gonna ask him out.
yeah, she doing the
Mm,
most. She doing the
too
most. Not
much.
only that, Aaron has I don't know if he's considered a sponsor, an investor in her business. I feel uncomfortable with that also because since when did y'all talk and I didn't know nothing about it? and you know
Right.
what he's going through. It's not like you knew him first. So Pam, I liked. I put D on there. I liked Pam, but now that she's doing this, I'm giving her the side eye because stay in your own lane. Stay in your own lane.
Yeah,
Go
that's
find
too
somebody in
much.
your.
Like,
So
how
yeah,
did
that's
y'all
a
get
lot.
on that deep of a conversation about your business and finances and, things
Yeah,
of that sort? I just don't. I think I feel like she crossed the line too. That's just too much. Mm-mm.
yeah. They need to fix that. As far, I think that Tay should be. He should continue to be interested in Karen, and that he
Mhm.
should be a part of what she's going through as far as this pregnancy, because he's already right there. He sees that she's pregnant, and before long, he gonna hear that she got two babies' fathers. Aaron
I was just
came
about
in.
to say, then it's gonna be a beef between him and Aaron, girl, because I think Aaron
Why?
still
Because
got
he's
hope.
coming up into. Aaron
Mhm.
need to go have several seasons. I'll provide the first one because why is he coming up to the? Why is he coming up to the salon with those mediocre baby gifts? First of all, if you're going to come up here, please don't bring one pack of anything. Don't bring me one of anything. And I'm not saying it because she's having twins. I'm just thinking, what? What? I have
He
a
didn't
standard.
know.
You
He
cannot.
he thinking about both babies.
No, no, no. I'm not talking about both babies. I'm
Oh,
talking
you.
about you came in here with some onesies. Who does
Oh,
that? If you're going to buy onesies and small things like that, they better be in the package. You coming up here like you
oh,
just went
you
to
talking
Kmart.
about a pack of? Oh my God. You know
He,
what, fool?
what? He
Well,
looked like,
it's I appreciate his excitement about the babies and everything about becoming a father. Um, Now I do feel like he going overboard.
yeah, yeah.
I do feel like he going overboard, but I loved how he put her in her place. I did
Yeah,
love that.
he
She
did. He
needed to
did.
hear it.
It was kind
And
of.
I'm so glad that her mama was behind everything that
Hmm.
he said. Yep.
And Karen should be, she should appreciate him not only for stepping up as a man, but that
Mhm.
through this pregnancy that he's the one with the hips and not her.
Oh
She
Lord,
should appreciate.
I thought you was about to say, you know what?
I'm being honest. I'm still jealous. I'm trying to spread my hips, but it's not working. So I just look at hers and his in the meantime. But he's coming up there with those little gifts, and that's pissing me off. I need to go back because I know he bought a stroller up there. Was it a double stroller?
Yep, it was a double
Okay,
stroller.
okay,
Mhm.
I missed it. But come on, do better, do better. Stop bringing those little gifts up there. Now he said something about taking a class, maybe Lamont's classes or whatever. And this was the last episode, and she
Now I
wasn't
thought
with
that
it.
that
Now
was
I
a good
get it.
gesture.
It was, but he shouldn't be the person that's participating. And I'll say that because
Why not?
of the relationship. Because she don't want to be bothered with him. She don't want to be bothered with him. I'm being honest. If she wanted to be bothered with him and wanted him to participate, then yes. But she don't want to be bothered with him. So if she wants it, and then she had the nerve to say, "That's what the computer is for." Okay, go lay down because the computer is not going to have you to breathe and hold you while you're doing such. But
Okay,
she don't
so
want
do
to.
you think that she really don't want to be bothered with him, or do you think that she's still holding on
Yeah, she's still holding
to this
on.
wanting to be closer with Zach?
Hmm.
Because
And
I
so when
think
you,
for a minute she kind of was,
hmm
on board with Aaron, but she keeps slipping back to the whole Zach thing. Now, by now, she should, it seemed like Zach should be out of her mind. I
no,
mean, yeah, he
Zach's
one of
he's
the
not.
fathers.
She's carrying his child. Her emotions will be, unbalanced. So she
She's still
could, I
bitter
wouldn't say
toward
that she,
Fatima.
yeah, I wouldn't say that she's hopeful about it. I just
Hmm.
think that that's a string right there. That's something that's pulling them together. But no, she was kind of softening up towards Aaron. But when you like somebody and somebody else comes along and that somebody else is really nice and supportive, as long as that other person is around, that's where you're gonna be looking. Now, once she feels, because Zach already made himself like, okay, look. But once she feels that that's over with, then she'll probably gravitate towards Aaron, and that's how it is in life. But she still
Yeah,
has that
but I bet you
connection.
if it was Zach that suggested Lamar, she would have went
Oh yeah,
right in for it. She would have been
and
all for it.
And Fatima would have been the instructor. The instructor. She would have been the one. Now, Zach, that's the wrong leg. Like, your baby's on that side. But yeah, so yeah, if she's interested in taking that class and she doesn't want to be bothered with Aaron, and Zach is not available, she already got Sabrina and Pam hosting her baby shower, so should get one of them. Now Pam is out of the running. Pam wouldn't be hosting my baby shower because she can
Oh
already show.
no, yeah,
I don't know if that's gonna play a factor in this whole thing, but yeah. So Zach was stepping up for Fatima with the whole nanny thing. He stepped up and he showed up. I
He
had to say
did. I
that.
thought it was honestly, I thought it
Mm-hmm.
was going to be some pushback. I did.
Well, but he don't want to lose. Well, she ain't going nowhere, going, any place. But
Well, I thought that
still.
he was because see, he was all kind of overdoing the whole parenting thing at
Mm-hmm.
first. So my thoughts when she brought up the whole nanny thing, I thought he
Mm-hmm.
was going to say, "No, I want to do everything," especially by him saying that he wanted to take the boy to school and
Mm-hmm.
everything. I thought that he was going to be like, "No, I don't want somebody else, kind
But
of
why
being
is he
like the
on the bus
parent."
anyway? What's up with that?
With
Why
the
is he
school
on the
bus?
bus? Yeah,
Well, Fatima said the school is about a half hour away,
I
but
wouldn't
Zach ain't
care.
doing nothing.
I was driving my kids to 4 different schools in the
Me
morning, and I was
too.
working. 4 different schools
Well, not 4 different schools, but I drove a distance. And
every
Zach ain't
day.
doing
4 different
nothing
schools.
else. And that's so is Zach going to go back to work? Because did you hear her say something about 2 working parents?
Mm-mm.
I forgot exactly what her words was. But I'm like,
Maybe
is
Zach
Zach
is working.
he probably gonna have to since
Yeah,
his money is tied up or gone or whatever.
but maybe he's working and we don't see it. You know how they have those instances where somebody, remember Gary
No.
wasn't working for a long time, but then they started showing him at work. But he always had a job. We just didn't know where the money was coming from. I
Right.
don't know.
Oh,
But
that's right. Well, wait a minute. Is he still working with the guy, uh, Angela's
Bryce,
ex? Yeah, Bryce.
they're not talking about him on Sisters. I don't think they've
Oh,
ever brought him up on
but I
Sisters
mean,
at all.
technically, maybe that's where he worked.
Okay, yeah, probably so. I
Okay.
just wonder if Paul is still a part of the deal that
Girl,
they made. I'm just
Lee,
saying.
you know what?
I
Listen.
really wasn't purposely trying to. I'm just saying. I wonder if he's still a part of it because if Bryce is still a part of the whole thing, why not? I'm just okay. That's it. That's all I had to say about that. Moving on, Maurice, girl. Maurice had me in stitches because Sabrina, she's still trying to, get a baby. I'm confused about that because she's freezing her eggs. So now is she then supposed to go look for? I guess she would. I guess she would be responsible for looking
A
for a donor.
donor.
But it's kind of weird
Yeah.
because people who are, after they have their eggs frozen, then they kind of like go to a sperm bank. Now, on being Mary Jane, I don't remember if she went to a sperm bank, or is it that she just was balancing things out with 2 guys? I don't remember, but that was something to think about. I'm like, okay, how did she do it? Because
Yeah.
Michael Ealy, and then who was that? The other person,
Oh, yeah. I can't remember, but I
Morris
know what you're talking
Chestnut, I
about.
think.
Yeah.
I think. But anyway, so back to Sabrina. So she's looking for a seed giver. Maurice had me crying when he was making up all those different songs. I was in tears. I was in
Yeah,
tears.
he's
He was
so
changing the
silly.
words. Maurice can sing for real. But I'm thinking, and I could be way off, but you heard he brought up Calvin.
Mm-hmm.
Now remember, I don't know if I showed you the picture, if I put it in community, but it was a scene where Calvin and the new Maurice's new man it was a picture of them all together. Calvin was there. Calvin has been off the season, off the season since this new guy came along. So Calvin's got to come back because he's saying that it didn't work out with this other girl.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe, and I could be off, I believe that Calvin's wife in real life was expecting a baby. So I think that might have been why he was able to took a
Oh
break.
yeah, they sure did have a baby. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so
I forgot about that.
he might be on his way back. Um,
Mhm.
however that goes. But Maurice, this might be way off, but what if Maurice was the person that donated his seed, the seed?
Girl, that would be so funny.
It would. It would. But Richard, he's the boyfriend. He's so concerned that he might have gotten her pregnant, that she might be scheming on him. No,
He
she's
made
not.
me so mad
Yeah,
with that.
yeah.
She have no reason. She flat out told you what she wanted. You know the process that she going through.
And you still
You
hanging
told
around.
her that what you don't want. You know they both was upfront with each other. Why
Mm,
would she try to how could he even have that cross his mind? That made me so mad.
yeah, and for him to think like that, he shouldn't be involved with her anyway, at all.
Right.
Because what
Yeah.
happens when she does conceive? What's he
Mhm.
gonna do? I can't say what I want to say. 'Cause Lord Jesus. Ooh, let me hold my tongue with my fingers and my toenails, cause
That made me look
what?
at him totally different. I'm
Yeah,
telling you.
yeah.
I was like,
Ooh,
no, he
ooh.
didn't.
This is what I have to say this later because I can't say it on here. But anyway, so let's see. Tony pissed
Mm.
me off. Cause stop flipping the script about
Okay.
these little ugly kids that you got.
That you stop it.
What? Why
You
you
know
flipping the
what?
script?
Okay, what I want to know is, okay, I know some people, have the thing apologize, even if you don't feel like you did nothing wrong.
Mhm.
But why was Danny apologizing? Why was she apologizing?
Because she didn't want to rock the boat. I think she didn't want to rock the boat, and she really
She
liked
has
him.
humbled herself
Hmm.
a
And
lot.
I like it. I like it.
I like it too, but who he think he is though?
Yeah,
Um,
but you know what? When a man is wrong, or not really wrong, but he does something that we don't like, and we still go over and beyond to make it right, then that gives him one up. And I think that's what happened here. These little
mhm.
ugly kids that he got. First of
Will
all,
you
why
stop calling them kids that?
they're not ugly? But the point is, why is he a mother and a father? That's a turnoff. You're a mother and a father. You're acting like two different parents. Who are you? Let's get on the same page. I didn't let them come over to my place unexpectedly, and now you clowning because the little girl that went in my business. The proper thing would have been to talk to the little girl, not for him to confront
It
Danny
would
about
have been to talk to her because see, he better be glad that Danny ain't say why you ain't teach your kids how to
it.
act at somebody else's house. Cause she ain't
Exactly.
having no business going through her stuff. Let's start there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah,
Like, what happened
so
to going over somebody's house and sitting your tail down somewhere?
yeah, how was she able to do it? Because Danny got that little bitty apartment. That's a whole nother thing. I mean, it's fine for one person, but
Hmm.
moving on. But yeah, so he pissed me off about that. I like how she went over to Zach's house and how, because
That
I
was
still don't
funny. They was
understand.
totally not expecting her to walk through that door.
Yeah, yes, but
I
I like
wasn't
that.
either.
Me either. I like their relationship. I've always liked their relationship. It's
Mm,
just open. It's honest. You get on my nerves. I get on your nerves, but we still in this together, and I like that. I like that
yeah.
her and Fatima. And I say this all the time. I have this budding relationship, and she's okay with everything. So I like that. But yeah, so. hmm Now, Karen made me mad when Pam heard that she has, the two babies coming by two different
Wait a
people.
minute, not to cut you off,
Hmm.
but we can't overlook what she said when the wife walked through the ex-wife walked through the door.
Oh,
Danny, she
I
said, "Who
missed
is
it.
this GI Jane looking bee?"
So this was on this episode.
Yes,
I missed it. I was thinking, dang, when is that gonna happen? So I missed it. Man, the
it
girl
was
must
at
have
the
been drinking my
very
coffee.
end. And when I say I
I mean,
laughed so hard, girl, I was cracking up.
so we don't know the answer yet. Well, we know the
No,
answer,
it's
but we
gonna be
don't know.
continued.
Okay.
Yeah.
I missed it. I missed it. But yeah, I'm excited about that because I want to know what role she plays in the lives of these kids. Now, Tony's going to be there, but I want to see what kind of twist and turn that this is getting ready to be. I don't appreciate all the
Mhm.
drama because of all the couples, I feel like they're the one that are going to make it. I
Yeah.
think so. I think they're going to make it and these others just going to fall off to the side, but we'll see.
Mhm.
Let's see. I was laughing at the Danny Poppins, a little comment about Danny Poppins. That was funny. I like
That
when she
was.
said return to sender because I've used that before. Again, I say
Mhm.
Tony was wrong. I have down here that Jordan. Okay, so Jordan it's almost like he's giving um Andy an ultimatum about him searching for Penelope and her getting in the way and them possibly breaking up. I could be off, but I got it in my notes, so obviously I saw something. But
Mm.
let's see. You know what? I forgot. I still let me see what's the second page. Yeah, it's the second page to my notes. But girl, I went off on Jordan in my notes. I just I put down here Jordan trying to break up. Bye.
I know. Bye. Goodbye.
Get
Good riddance.
lost. Get
That's what
lost.
you
You need
used
to
to
go to
say, ain't it? Good
Karen.
riddance.
Guderitas. You gotta put that special. You gotta Guderitas.
That
You gotta
roll
use
on the
it.
tongue.
You don't think it's not gonna come out right. It's not gonna be effective if you just say good riddance. That's not gonna make. You gotta put that Guderitas. You gotta really say that was 50 years ago. You
Girl, I remember that. That was your line right there.
Yeah, it was. I haven't said that in a long time, but this would be the
Mm-mm.
perfect time. Now, girl, Gary, what are they doing with his character? Gary is,
Oh,
I
girl,
mean,
I forgot
he's
all about,
description,
I
but
don't
he's
know.
funny.
Oh.
He's
Mm.
funny.
Is he,
Who,
I mean, he got is he a nympho or something? Or, I mean,
I think it's just, well, with Tamara, I think it's just power. With,
well, but what about this wanting to know about Andy, what she was wearing and
because
about to satisfy himself just from
he's still
hearing what the,
into it. He's still
mm,
into it. I don't think that he's a nympho. I think he's still into it. So, but he made me mad. I thought Hayden was gonna catch him when he was doing that.
mm-hmm, me
I'm
too.
waiting for Hayden. Well, Hayden already said, "Well, do you think she's seeing somebody else about Tamara?"
Yeah.
Um,
And the little cliffhanger from that, he was like, whatever she doing, the proof is in that phone.
right. The phone.
So
But why would she say
getting
that?
close to him
He
finding
knows
out.
that. But did Tamara? She did reveal to him. Well, okay, this was after that when she revealed to him about what they were doing. Was that after that conversation or prior to it?
What?
When she had sent him the scene of them doing what they were doing.
Oh, yeah. I think that was after that.
Okay, because why would Gary? He shouldn't. Hayden hasn't done anything to him, but Gary would be the type of say something like you was naive anyway, and it was right there in your face. I could see him
Mm-hmm.
saying that. However, I don't think it's gonna happen. I think that Hayden. I really think that Hayden he's hip to her doing something that he's not in favor of. He just
Mm-hmm.
doesn't know that it's Gary, but I think that he's going to get close to it and still play the game. I think
Mm-hmm.
he's going to get close to it. I want to know, and this was in the last episode, Tamara said that she had her own money. Where did she get her money from? Now,
Right.
she was, I don't know. I believe she worked with Madam from All the Queen's Men because Madam was the one I think that was able to. I'm not for sure. Let me just don't even say that. But I know that she was doing something that she was. I
Mm-hmm.
call her Lady of the Night, but she could have been in that realm of business.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so she says that she has her own money. Um, okay. Gary said something to her about breaking her back, like getting her back broken by him.
Yeah.
First of all, I have not heard that in a long time, and it was hilarious. It was hilarious, and her stupid butt, she going right with it. Ooh, child. I can't say too
Mm-mm-mm.
much because of my celibacy, but baby, that right there is, yeah. I can't say too much. I ain't even gonna tell you that off air. But anyway, okay, we talked about how Calvin's name keeps coming up. Okay, I talked about the picture. We talked about Maurice's singing. What it says?
What you trying to read your note? She gonna
Look,
ask what
Andy
is
blew.
this on your notes?
I mean, when it's all in cursive and in plain,
Oh.
plain writing, it's hard. It's hard
Uh,
to determine what that is. But anyway, Andy blew up hating the spot when she had the information.
oh, I love that part.
He blew up his spot. But Hayden, I think he's growing on me, and I usually say like a fungus, but this time I'm not gonna say that. I think he's kind of growing on me because I see what's going on behind his back, and he don't deserve it. Now, at first, it was all good that this lady, Tamara, came along and she was, doing what she was doing. I was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. But now I'm feeling like, dang, I'm ready for him to blow up somebody else's spot. It would be nice if he went on, and blew up Gary's spot and kind of formed an alliance with Andy for a minute with this case.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Gary, he's getting ready to harass Andy. I don't know why she's still afraid of him. I mean, I get it because the relationship was abusive, but
Mm-hmm.
she's still afraid of him. Now, did you see the
Yeah, she
preview? She had
is.
this look on her face. First of all, she don't have no reason to be afraid because she got Fatima. Make that phone call.
Mm-hmm.
Make the phone call because I don't think he's scared of Fatima. No, he's not scared of her, but
Right.
just cut him a little bit. Just
Mm-hmm.
cut him just a little bit to where it's not, he don't need stitches. But just cut him a little bit to let him know that you're not playing games. Now, it's something that happened that I didn't write in my notes, but I don't remember what it was. It was something that happened and it was key. But I don't remember
You
it.
don't remember who or nothing?
Mhm. I don't remember,
Mm.
and it didn't make it into my notes.
Yeah.
But that's all my notes. I can't think of anything else.
Yeah. If it
Whatever it
come
is,
up,
it's a
we'll
big chunk.
definitely be bringing it back up.
Child. So,
Mm.
guys, this show was very colorful. I enjoyed this show. Typically, I'm like, okay, you should have kept this one, blah, blah, blah. But I kind of enjoyed this show.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
I might even watch it again for key things
I
because I
planned
missed
on
something.
watching it again. I was gonna watch it again before we came on, but I didn't get a chance to. But yeah, it was a good one.
And I think that Gary is going to end up choke slamming Tamara because of that recording. I think that he getting ready to
Yeah, he
get
pretty
rid of
heated
her
about
off.
that.
Yeah, he's gonna be done. He's gonna be like, look, you didn't serve your purpose. Let me just go ahead and fire
Hmm.
you. So I think that's going to,
And
and
she
we're not
really
gonna,
do need to be careful because see, she don't know. Well, we
she
don't
don't know
think
what
that
he's
they
doing.
have a past, but she really don't know all that she up against.
Yeah.
So she need to
And
watch
then look,
herself.
she had him coming over to the house and
Yeah,
he's
that's
talking
a
in the
lot of
background.
nerve.
So he's talking in the background and Hayden is like, who was that? I think that was the last episode.
Mm-hmm.
But you got him coming over to the house. Do you know how trifling that is?
You're right.
You on the sheets. I want to know if she changed them.
Shoot, did
I'm
she
just saying.
shower? Because didn't her and Hayden
Oh yeah, and
do
she was
something
trying
and
to.
he kept on as she couldn't have showered because he still smelled Gary cologne. And she lied and said it was a new perfume and he was like, no, that's too masculine.
That was in this episode.
That was last episode.
Okay, I
But
don't
yeah, but I
remember.
think she had climbed on top of him. Then I'm like, did she take a shower?
And he didn't want to be bothered with it because he was getting ready to go to work. Was that it?
No, not that one. That was this episode where he was like, dang again.
Okay.
But it was the last episode when he had came home and stuff, and Yeah, and they was on the couch, I believe.
Okay, I remember seeing when they were on the couch. So they did
Mhm.
something?
I think
See, now
so,
that's how
yeah.
people be getting chlamydia and stuff.
Mhm.
That's
It's
like,
nasty. The girl, that is trifling. You said the right word, trifling, because
girl, it's this
like,
episode,
ugh.
and I know you don't watch All the Queen's Men, but it was,
Mhm.
matter of fact, it was the first episode where this guy and his girlfriend, one of the dancers was sleeping with the guy's girlfriend. And
Mhm.
so I guess she had him to park in the back. And so when the guy came in, she's like, okay, I'm getting ready to get in the shower. So he said, what are you getting in the shower for? She's like, I just need a shower. He actually touched her down there and knew
Mhm.
that she had did it. So I'm just like, okay, so these two right here. I can't say what I want to say. I need to watch this. I need to just watch my mouth. But yeah, that'd have been too far for Hayden. This whole show that no, that's not gonna fit here.
She
But
better
I'm just
watch it. She kind of she got herself in a messed up situation because see people like that show Snap,
mm-hmm.
like people don't consider what made them snap. Like some of these people was completely normal before
Yeah, they
certain
was
stuff
shocked.
happened.
Yeah, a lot of them
Yeah.
say they didn't see
And
anything. They just saw
that's
yeah.
most of us. We don't know what would take us there, you know?
No, I'm cool.
So,
I'm cool. I'm not
well,
finna.
I'm just saying she think that she up against something with Gary because Hayden, I don't know. I think Hayden kind of getting tired of her though because he
Yeah,
was like head over heels in love with
yeah,
her, but now his guard is up and he's
yeah.
just he don't seem as in love
Remember he made
as
the
he was
comment
before
about
because he was like a little puppy dog
yeah,
before.
yeah. He made the little
Mhm.
comment about her using his credit cards for her online shopping or whatever.
Mhm.
And that's when she said she got her own money. Since when did the relationship come down to that? Because before it wasn't like that. That's how I know that everything is getting
Mhm.
ready to come out. That I'm gonna say,
Yeah, it's building up. It is.
yes, I'm looking forward to it. I really hope that. And then Fatima said something. She's still acting like she hates Hayden. It's time to let it go. You done already had them to beat him up and strip him down. It's really like time to let it go. I mean, things have happened since then, but it's time.
But
They
he
need
keep being a little nuisance around the office too, though.
I get it, but that part right there, they can go ahead and write that out and bring somebody else in. Another thing, that Mary Marie, what is her name? I'm about to call her Mary Marie Plaza. That's a whole nother show. Is it Mary Wallace, the client? Whatever her name
Yeah, I
is, where's
forgot her
somebody?
name.
I'm so sick of her bossing them around. Because what
Yeah.
gives you the right? All money is not
Mhm.
good money. I'll be them.
Mhm.
She
So
gets on
go
my
on
nerves.
about her way.
Yeah, and just how much money does she have? If she's that rich, and well, she's trying to get all of her husband's money. But
Mhm.
I wonder what's going to come. Something's going to come out of that. I wonder what the angle is. But whatever it is, I think it's going to tie Hayden and Andy together in some kind of way. Some kind of
Mhm.
way, because he's getting ready to find out about Gary. So they have that in common. I don't know. I don't know, but I guess only time will tell. Um,
Yep.
so do you have anything else? Because I think I'm out of information. I looked at my notes and I made out what I
That's
can
all
make
I
out.
got.
All right, y'all. We're gonna get back with y'all next week and see what happens on this thing.
Yeah, hopefully we
So
got another good episode. But thank you all for tuning in. Thank y'all for leaving any comments. Please be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel and click the notification bell so that you can be notified of any new videos or community posts. And yeah, maybe one day we will go live on YouTube or something so that they can see
yeah,
all those crazy faces you make.
hey, 'cause they I've been embarrassed sometimes. I look at my pictures and I'm like, okay, what I was thinking at the time just definitely showed on my face. So I'm working on it. Even at, being in my 50s, I'm working on that. And I'm going to get to that. You all need your prayers and your encouragement. Okay, so on that note, we are out of here. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.